Welcome back to The Big Start. Our teams will be tested in 3 rounds. Round 1, government regulations. These are key things that all entrepreneurs should know when choosing their business model, when registering a business name, or incorporating a company. Now let's see just who did their homework.
Can you list 4 requirements that you need to comply in order to start your business?
I guess the first step actually identified was that we needed to have our name.
The company will be registered under the Companies Name Act 13.01 of the Archdiocese of St. Lucia. We'll go to the Registry of Companies where we'll be presented with a form. We'll fill in the form. The form will ask you to, for example, 3 proposed names for your business in order of reference. The main purpose for the name search is, for example, they will not want any 2 businesses to have similar names or anything close.
Can you list all the requirements with which you would need to comply in order to establish your business?
First, you need to go to get a name search. Get the name search done. When that is approved, you then take that information to SEDU after it has been approved. You have 28 days to do so, or else the name search expires.
We have to get our name. You pay, I think it's $5 for the search at the Registry of Companies for a name.
What kind of type of business are you going to have?
Partnership.
A partnership,
yes.
Okay. What is the structure of your business?
We're going with a partnership.
A partnership, okay.
Well, first of all, we decided to go with a limited company.
Well, we're looking at setting up a company.
What's that of a benefit to you? What's the benefit of that?
Well, the benefit is if the business is sued, the owners or the shareholders in the business will not be sued. Rather, the business itself will be sued.
Yeah, and the shareholders' assets are not
protected.
Yeah, protected.
What are the steps that are required to form a partnership?
The steps that are required to form a partnership, we sit down and we come up with a partnership deal. After we have our deal, we get a lawyer involved to make sure there's a witness and something legal, a legal document, the partnership deal, and then we go about setting up our company, following all the government requirements.
It's in company, but it's a partnership.
Our business, sorry.
We go to a lawyer, and what the documents he would want from us would be the articles of incorporation. We'd have to provide notice of directors.
But don't get confused. We're talking about the requirements that you need once you decide the structure. What are the things that you need to do?
Okay.
You need to register some things.
Okay.
For some things.
Register some things.
Give me a clue.
All right. So after you get the name is approved. So that's one. Then we register.
You need to obviously pay the big boss. So you have some things that you have to set up, some things that you have to set up before you can move along with your company. What is it? You, 3 times. What about NIC and things like that? You would have to register with NIC. You'd have to get a tax account number. Those are things. Are you aware of that?
No. Well, we went to a business lawyer to get some information. So we just operated.
Not just to form the company, but what else you need to start up the business? What are the other government regulations you need to comply with to start up the business? I mean, you mentioned one about forming the company, getting the business name.
Right.
You know, what else? That's what we were asking. What else you need in terms of, you know?
Did the lawyer not tell you any of this?
No, we didn't get even when we went to SEDU, we didn't get none of that stuff.
Okay. I think this is not the question that I asked at all, so I think we'll have to move on to the next one, because I think you both haven't understood this question at all.
After consulting our lawyer, he told us that there are lawyers out there who do a lot of this work for you and you just pay a fee.
You're a little confused there. You need to go back and understand the process a bit better, okay?
Man, that was the toughest round.
But you came in one man health quit, so somebody unhealthy or what?
From the judges, yeah. One man not too healthy right now, so he couldn't make it.
How was it?
It was okay.
Just okay? You sounded like you knew everything inside of it. You battled with them.
No, you have to. You're fighting for something that you want, so you have to show them that you want it.
A bit challenging. However, with the experience and the knowledge that we've gained, we're able to put it to good use.
So I noticed the fellas, y'all left it up to the ladies inside there today. What happened today?
Well, that's just being generous and things like that. And also just to back up that, it's about a team thing, and just because of the setting and things like that, she's at the front, and it just gave us a little bit, we're a little nervous, so it just wasn't that feasible for all of us to be talking at the same time. Thing like that. All right.
That's a very good answer. You dug your way out of that one.
So we have to do the name search from the Registry of Companies and Intellectual Property, fill out the form. Take that form. Now we could either do it through CEDU or we could get a lawyer to do it for us.
After deciding what kind of business we would have, we'd go to the Registry of Business, get a name search done, fill out the form, also have other options if we don't get the name that we are looking at. Then they would give us, after being approved, they'll give us the document and we'll take it to CEDU. Then CEDU will do all the legal statutory documents under the Business Name Act, and then they would, with our national ID that is, if we want also, we can also do a deed of partnership with their lawyer or with ours if we would like to or not. And then they would do all the processing for us, then give us that document to take back to Registry of Business, where we can get our company registration.
We also have NIC and Inland Revenue that we need to get registered as a company.
Well, you have to, after you get your certificate, you could go to Inland Revenue Department to get your tax code, and then you go to the NIC if you go in employees.
Okay, thank you, that's great.
There are a number of other acts that we have to pay attention to, like when it comes to labor, property tax, corporate tax. So these are some of the things that we have to consider when setting up our business.
So what about you at home? Do you know what the regulations are? First, you determine your business type. Second, you do a name search. Third, you register the business name. Fourth, you register the business itself. Fifth, you register with the Inland Revenue. And sixth, you register with the NIC. And if you're importing and or exporting, you register with customs as well. Coming up next, what's the burning question that's stumping so many of the teams? Stay tuned.